welcome to the Ragnar Roundup. You get to be the first person to see our amazing new studio. Spent a lot of money on it. What do you think?
Incredible.
Thank you. Well, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody out there?
Hello, everybody out there. My name is Sean Cooper. I am 42 years old from Dixon, Illinois. I have known Hillary for over 25 years now, and I had the good fortune of her marrying a wonderful guy who I became really close friends with. You, Christian, if you're wondering who I was talking about.
I
Yes.
assumed.
Yeah, so I've known you guys both for a long time and really enjoy getting to see you whenever our paths cross.
Yeah. And right now you live where?
Live in Chicago and with my girlfriend Laura and our dog, Mr. Asher. And I guess what else about me? I am the owner of and a financial planner at Cooper Financial Planning, a
One
proud
of our
sponsor.
sponsors. Yes.
Proud sponsor. Yes, look for our logo on our gear.
I would imagine your stock price will skyrocket after this video, but then after the race for sure.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna dump it all.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, we've had the privilege of getting to know your family very well over the years. So I wanted to ask you, first of all, how is your twin brother Roger Federer doing?
He's struggling with retirement as we elite athletes often do. But yeah, we're fighting through it. All of his money is like swimming in all of his money, Scrooge McDuck style is helping, I hear.
Yeah, it's got to be tough for him. Well, I'm glad you guys still keep in touch. Can't wait to see him again.
Yeah.
So we already talked about kind of how you got to know us. We've known you for many years, and very graciously, you have run a couple of races for Angelman syndrome, raising money. Can you talk a little bit about those?
Yeah, I'd never run a marathon before, and when you and Hillary told me about Silas's condition and Angelman, and the research that's being done to raise money for it, I thought it would be an opportunity to both give myself more of a purpose in life and do something that could benefit my friend's child. So the first race we did was in Nashville, where there was a big group of us. And I think everyone besides me smartly stopped after 13.1 miles.
You just kept going.
Yeah, I ran a double half marathon and we raised a lot of money. Then my goal was to just run 2 marathons, but run Nashville, where you guys live, and run Boston, where you and Hillary met. But I didn't run fast enough the first time. So I had to run another marathon to qualify for Boston, which is in Milwaukee, which I did. But then COVID happened and it shrunk the field size. So I no longer qualified for the Boston Marathon. So then I had to run another marathon, the Chicago Marathon, to requalify for the Boston Marathon, which I did. And then Boston expanded their field size, so I didn't get kicked out. And I got to run the Boston Marathon. We raised a bunch of money for that race, over $15,000. And then I haven't run any races since then.
Yeah, you kind of vowed to stop running. Like, we wore you into the ground at that point, and then here you are doing a Ragnar relay. So how did we convince you to do this?
Yeah, Laura, after the Boston race and after seeing me, the toll that was taking on my aging body, videoed me saying that I was never going to run another marathon again, which I'm technically not breaking that vow because I'm only running around 22 miles, which
Right.
isn't a marathon. It's broken up in 3 legs anyway. So even if it was 26.2, it's not technically a marathon because it's broken up into the different legs. So
It's a loophole.
yeah, I thought it was a neat loophole to be able to challenge myself again and run long distances at a moderate pace and raise more money for Angelman research.
Yeah, great. So let me just look down at my notes. So you're runner 5 in van 1, and you're doing the longest total run of anybody on the team, which is 21.4 miles. So first of all, kudos to that. But what pace are you expecting to run for this?
Yeah, so my miles are broken up. I think it's like one leg's 8.5, one leg's 3.5, and one leg's 9.5. So the longer ones like a 6:20 pace, depending on how hilly the hills are. And the shorter one, if I could keep it under 6 minute per mile pace, that would be ideal.
That's crazy. I just wanted everybody to hear that because that sounds ridiculous, but it's amazing. So that's great. So what are you looking forward to most about this kind of race and event?
Having an excuse to grow a mustache.
Perfect. Yep, I think that's what we're all looking forward to.
Yeah.
And then last question, what is your spirit animal?
Yeah. Maybe a camel. Camels like the heat, and I like the heat, and they are good at running a moderate or long distances at moderate paces without a lot of water, which I think I can do until I start cramping inevitably. But it doesn't seem to matter how much water I drink, I still end up cramping.
I've heard about your
Um,
cramping.
yeah, yeah, you've experienced it firsthand.
Yeah. So the hump isn't like scoliosis or something. It's just the spirit of the camel.
That's right. Yeah, that's where all the
Perfect.
spirit in the camel is stored.
Awesome. Well, Sean, thanks for coming on the show. We got about a month left, so see you out there.
Looking forward to it, Christian.